Hey, this is Susan Velez from SusanVelez.com, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I make the techie side of blogging easy. So if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, I highly recommend that you do, because what I do is every other Wednesday I create a video that's going to help you start, grow, and monetize your WordPress blog, as well as share tips and ideas on what I'm doing to grow my own blog. So in last week's video, what we did was we actually created our affiliate disclaimer, and I'm inside of my localhost right here. You'll notice that this is my testing site that I do a lot of testing and tweaking stuff with. You'll notice that this is the disclaimer that we created last week, and I actually went ahead and I removed the CSS styles because I wanted to show you how you would style this when you add your own disclaimer. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to style this using CSS because there's no reason to use any type of plugin because it's very easy to style. Now, if you missed last week's tutorial, we actually grabbed this code from Creative Diva, which allowed us to create this affiliate disclaimer widget inside of our Genesis theme. So what we did was we actually created this disclaimer, and it links and opens up in a brand new window to let people know that we are an affiliate marketer, which, you know, if you do any type of affiliate marketing, you have to have a disclaimer on your site. So now what we want to do is we want to style this, because right now the disclaimer is the same size as the rest of the content on my blog, and I'm not really a big fan of the size of it right now. So we want to go ahead and style this and make it to where it still stays up on top of the headline, but it's a little bit smaller so it doesn't stand out near as much. Now, we don't want to make it too small because we want people to notice this link, but we don't want it to take away from the rest of our blog posts, because we want people to read our blog posts and sign up for our email list, which is really what we want. So let's go ahead and style this bad boy and get it looking the way we want. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to go back into your functions.php file, and I'm inside of my localhost, which we're going to be styling this on the localhost. And anytime you're playing around with a WordPress blog, I highly recommend that you use a localhost server of some type. I use Desktop Server Pro, but you can use any type you want. I know there's some free ones on the market called XAMPP and MAMP, so feel free to follow along with those as well. So anyway, here is the code that we added last week that actually created the widget where we added our affiliate disclaimer. So what we want to do is, instead of just grabbing Creative Diva's code, now she does have some code right here. You'll see that it's affiliate disclaimer. We could just copy and paste this into our style sheet, but we actually want to do it on our own. So it's not hard. If you'll notice, you'll come down here. This is all the whole code where the widget is. Now, if you'll notice right here where it says before, it's going to say div class affiliate disclaimer. This is the class that we will need to actually start creating the code. So grab this right here where it says class equals quotation affiliate disclaimer. You want to grab the affiliate disclaimer by highlighting it, or you could just type affiliate disclaimer. I prefer to just copy and paste it so that I don't get it spelt incorrectly. And then come over here to your style sheet. And what we're going to do is I always comment out. So we're just going to go styles for affiliate disclaimer. That way we know which styles these are for. And then we're just going to close this out. And then we're going to, it is a class. We're going to add the affiliate disclaimer. So anytime it's a class, we add the period in front of the actual class name. So the class name is affiliate disclaimer, and you cannot forget that period in front. And then what we're going to do is open a bracket, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to just change the font size. So we're going to go 12px. We'll try that and we'll see how it looks. And we're going to refresh this, and then it should make that font a little bit smaller. And then, as you'll see, it did make it a little bit smaller. So let's say we wanted it to stick out a little bit more. So what we could do is just bump it up a notch, and we'll just go 13px, and then we're going to refresh this and see how it looks. So to me, that looks good. I mean, you can see it. It stands out plainly, lets people know that we are an affiliate, that this post contains affiliate links, and then gives them the ability to click on my actual link right here, which will open up in a new tab. Now, let's just say that you wanted this to actually have a little bit more room, because you'll notice how it bumps up against the headline a little bit. So what we're just going to do is we're going to add some spacing between the actual affiliate disclaimer and the headline. So we're going to go margin bottom, and then we're just going to go 13px, and we'll see how much space that it gives. And you can actually just play around with this to get it to look exactly how you like it. And you'll notice it pushes the headline down a little bit, gives it some more breathing room, and it looks a little bit better, in my opinion, than being bumped up right up against the headline. So now let's just say that you wanted to change these link colors. You'll notice that right now it has an affiliate or a color to match the rest of my green site, which personally, that's how I have it on my actual live site. But let's just say that you wanted to change this color to be a different color. So what we want to do is we want to come over here, and we're going to type in affiliate disclaimer. And we're going to go A, because A is the reference for the link color, or the actual link. So we're just going to grab one of these colors. So I'm just going to grab this color right here. And you can use whichever color you want. I think that you should match it to be the same color as your actual color on the blogs. It just looks better, in my opinion. But for testing purposes, we're just going to do this. So then I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let's save this, and then we're going to refresh this. And then it should change that color. You'll notice that it did change this color, but it took away, you'll notice now that when I place my cursor over this, it doesn't change the color. So let's just say that we wanted this to be that anytime you actually somebody places this their cursor over this, it changes the color to let them know that this is indeed a link. So what we would do is we would come over here, and we would go .affiliate disclaimer A semicolon hover, because now we just want this to take effect whenever somebody hovers over this. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to grab an actual color. So let's just grab this dark green right here. And I know this doesn't match any of the colors on my live site, but that's why this isn't on my live site. So we're just going to go color, paste that color in there, save it, and then come over here and refresh this page. And that should change the actual color for when you hover over it. And you'll notice that now it does change. It changes to that green color whenever somebody hovers it. If they take their cursor off, it changes back to the actual color that we have right here for just the link without the hover. So you can play around with this. You can change the styles of this to suit your needs and to make it look good on your site. And that's how you do it. It's basically an easy tutorial. Didn't take very long, but you'll notice that now the affiliate disclaimer looks a little bit better because it's smaller, yet it still stands out, but it doesn't take away from the rest of my blog post, and which I want people to read, and not only read, but subscribe to my email list. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick tutorial. If so, please give it a thumbs up and a share. I would greatly appreciate it. And as I said, all the links to the Desktop Server Pro and the Daily Dish Pro, which is the Genesis child theme that I'm using on here, as well as the Genesis framework, will be down in the description below. So if you do pick them up, I would greatly appreciate it if you use my affiliate links. I'll get a small commission, but it won't cost you any more if you pick them up through my link. And again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I have tons more tutorials which I'll be putting out that will help you start, grow, and monetize your WordPress blog. I'll talk to you later. Have a great one.